Welcome to Big Tiny Dreams. I'm a little frazzled looking, but hey, this is real life. My voice is a little scratchy. I don't know if it's allergies. It is spring, almost summer. So it's that time of year in Texas where it's almost feeling like hellscape again because it gets so hot. Anyway, enough with that. I got another microphone necklace on. I'll show you that. Oh, hopefully my microphone does not go out. But yeah, I don't have a collar or anything to clip it on, so I just got my microphone necklace. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to cook something today. It's going to be my version of what I call jambalaya. I say what I call it. It is technically jambalaya. I don't do seafood in mine. I'm not a big seafood person. I will have salmon occasionally, but I'm not going to put salmon in this, of course. But I don't do the shrimp and all that kind of stuff. Every now and then when I lived in Mississippi on the Gulf Coast there, I'd have a fried shrimp po' boy. It was really good, but I'm just not much into that. So yeah, I'm going to do some sausage and chicken in this, and I'm going to turn the camera around, set it up to show you the ingredients and how I do it. And you might like it, you might not. I just realized I don't have chicken broth. So I do have some of this other stuff I'll show you here in a little bit that I'm going to have to make ahead of time. I forget what it's called. It's the stuff in the jar. You take a little bit, add water, and there's your chicken broth. Anyway, hang on. I'm about to turn things around here. All right, I'm going to show you what I got going. I got me some gloves to put on because, yeah, I do that. Oh, hold on. I forgot about the other thing. Okay, I brought this out to show y'all. This is what I'm going to use for my peppers. I've already got it rehydrated here. I took 2 tablespoons and put a little hot water in it, let it rehydrate. This is the stuff in the jar, better than bouillon. So I'm going to do that to have some chicken broth. These are my cut up onions. I use part of them. You'll see what it looks like when I open the bag here. It's chopped onion already. It's just frozen. I do that a lot because of working and not feeling well. And sometimes my onions go bad before I use them all. And I'm thinking this is a can of, not tomato sauce, petite tomatoes, chopped diced tomatoes. I had a big can or whatever, used a little bit, froze the rest. It should unthaw here shortly. I normally would have the chopped onions and peppers frozen that had like parsley and celery. I thought I had that. I don't. So that's why I'm doing the peppers like this. And since I don't have celery, trusty celery seed. If you ever get in a bind, don't have celery, it really does smell and taste like celery. So I'm just going to add some of that to it. And this is a sausage I'm going to use. I'm not going to use all of this because this is so expensive. But I only get it when it's on sale at Costco, which hasn't been in a long time till just this last month. And it's like $5 or $6 off, something like that. But it's organic, 100% grass-fed beef, no antibiotics, no added hormones. I have my rice. I keep it in one of these cereal stores. I have a rice cooker, but there's this little plastic piece on the side that catches the water. And for some reason it's melted, and I've been meaning to get another one, but I haven't. So, I don't need to cook this in the rice cooker because it goes in the pan with the other ingredients. But I do have my rice cooker cup in there for measurement. So yeah, that's where we're going to start. I'm going to get my gloves on. Oh, and this is my chicken. I put it in a Ziploc bag with some this stuff right here. Joni Chachere is how we pronounce it. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced or not, but it is Creole seasoning. So yeah, I just sprinkled a little bit, didn't measure it, sprinkled it in there with the chicken. I'm going to use probably some olive oil or avocado oil in my skillet over here. But yeah, I'm going to pause it and set this camera down so I can get busy. You'll see I have a little bit of seasoning. I put a little bit of that Joni Chachere's on there. Let me cut this piece off. Now, actually, I do find that, it's easier to cut when your chicken's partially frozen like this. Actually, this is so thick, I think I could cut this a little thinner, but I won't worry about it right now. I'll just make the bite size is a little thinner, I guess. It's like a big old chunk. My goodness. So I'll just go down. It's going to take a while to cook because of that. Some's going to cook faster than the other. But you know what? I don't have time for that. I had a boss that would tell us, I ain't got time for that. And so that's one of my favorite sayings now. I try to have time for things. I should have planned this out better. I knew I was going to make this today. But you know what? Some things came up. I had a therapy appointment. I get to do therapy over the phone with a therapist, and I got emotional, did a lot of crying, and when I do that, my energy level just goes down really low. Okay, oh, now that's real life. Look at this. I splattered olive oil all over my stove and my wall. Let me move some things. Oh, I forgot to, see, talk about forgetting. I forgot to do my bouillon. Let's see. 1 teaspoon for 8 ounces of boiling water. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do that real quick. I am back. I did my bouillon base. It's a teaspoon for 1 cup of water, but I'm doing 1.5 cups. I may get this recipe totally different from what I normally do, but we'll see. I've got my oil heated up. I'll scooch the pan over, not the pan. I'll scooch. Let me see if you can see that. There we go. I'm going to put my chicken in here now, slowly. There's always chicken juice on here. So I'm going to get a different cutting board. I'm going to get a different cutting board for the sausage. I think I need to turn this up a little more. And I'm going to sprinkle just, yeah, I did not have, look at that. See? I'm going to be that Food Network cooking channel that tells you, look, this is how you don't do it. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. I did not measure that because I already sprinkled just a little bit. I'm trying not to do too much sodium. But geez, that was not hot enough. But you know what? It is what it is. You can cut how you want. I usually, and I brought out the big knife. I usually don't use this giant one that much, but the other one's dirty. I say dirty. I didn't, put it in the dirt or anything, but I used it to cut chicken. I guess it doesn't matter if it's all going to cook together, but I do like that. And then, I do small bite-sized pieces. I'll make sure the chicken's all cooked first, and then I will put this in and cook it. Let's see. And I freeze. Usually I take like 1.5 or 2 of these and freeze them in a pouch together. A pouch, a Ziploc bag, whatever you want to call it. And try not to cut myself. Oh gosh. And this sausage is really delicious. I'm going to do one of these at a time, make it go faster. I'm trying to do it all 2 pieces at a time and almost hurt myself. Now, I know for the real Southern Cajun whatever, you would probably use andouille, I'm guessing. But I don't have that, and I like this. And as I said, this is my version. This is what I do. My kids like it. My family likes it. I like it. That counts for something. So as soon as this chicken is, as you can see right here, I don't get it like super fully done. I like it slightly golden brown on the outside before I take it up, because I don't want it to be overcooked because it will cook more with when I add all the other ingredients. So I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, in the meantime, I think I'm going to empty, oh, these are whole tomatoes. Oh well, they'll soon become petite diced tomatoes. With my trusty scissors, they'll be petite diced tomatoes. See how I do that? First, I think I'm going to put these in this little glass dish and kind of defrost them a little more in the microwave. That's enough. We'll just cut these. I didn't realize those were whole tomatoes, but I don't think it's going to make a big difference. They're pretty much thawed and ready to go. If you want big chunks, you can have big chunks of tomato. I usually get the petite diced, but don't want to cut my fingers there. This is what I have. I'm trying to be budget friendly and use what I have. This is what I have. Okay. I probably don't need that much, but let's check the chicken here. I'll bring my phone over here and you can see it needs to, I wanted it a little more brown or some kind of golden, but it don't look any kind of golden at all. Maybe it will here in just a minute. I don't want to overcook it, but I would like a little golden color on it. And yeah, I know I put it in too soon. And these frozen chicken breasts, I did get frozen. They inject it with that solution, so when they thaw, it's just like, and I noticed when they cook, tons of water comes out of them because they inject it with water is what I'm guessing that's why that is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, take up the chicken and put it in a bowl for later. Because I don't want to overcook it because it's going to cook more with the rice and all that kind of stuff. So that's how we do. So far my microphone's still working. At least it has a green light anyway. It doesn't necessarily mean it's doing what it's supposed to do. I've gone through, what, 4 microphones now already? Oh gosh. And have I told you again about how hot it gets in Texas? I know I have, I'm just saying that. Okay, I'm going to grab the sausage. Put my sausage here in the pan. And get it going a little bit. Brown it up a little. Oh my gosh, it smells so good already. So what I'll do is I'll cook the sausage a little and then I'll add it in here with the chicken and put my peppers and onions. And since I don't have, you know, all of that, I mean the celery, I'll use some celery seed. Hopefully it'll be good enough. Okay, I'm back. I'd like to get this slightly golden too. I don't know if it's going to get to that point before I just say, never mind. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second talking and I'm going to put this in the glass bowl with the chicken because it's time to do my other stuff. I'm about to show you what that is. Okay, now I'm going to add my bag of frozen onion. 1 bag is 10 ounces. It's, I don't know, about half a bag, maybe a little less. So maybe 4 or 5 ounces, which would be about a half a cup, a little more than half a cup. If you want more onion, that's fine. I just don't measure. I just happen to have this, so I'm like, okay, that's how much onion we're going to have. Oops. Red and green bell peppers that I refreshed, rehydrated, however you want to call it. And I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to just saute that for a little bit. I'm going to add some of the celery seed just to have some celery flavor. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit because I don't have my celery, which I would normally have peppers, onions, and celery. So I'm just going to saute this, I don't know, a minute or two. Another thing I was going to say, being, you know, I was trying to do the Weight Watchers thing. I have no idea how many points this has. And I almost don't care. As I said, I feel like such a failure with the Weight Watchers thing. I don't know how many points this is. I guess I could put it in there and try and figure out. But I don't feel like it. You heard that? That was my son sneezing in the background. But if not, he was still sneezing in the background. Okay, that's good enough, I think. So here's what I do next. A cup of rice, not cooked. I just pour that in there, and I just kind of stir it around, let it get slightly golden, not heavy golden, you know, just heat it up. I know that seems weird, but this is how I do it, and as I said, my kids end up liking it. I like it. I feel that's what counts, right? Now, I'm going to add my chicken broth. I think that would taste good too. But some of it still, I guess it didn't mix up as well as I thought it had. It'll just have to mix up in here, I guess. So I do that. Now, I've done more than that before, but I don't know how much of this I'm going to add because that looks like more than what I would add. I'd usually add a can. You know what? I think I want to use a clean one of these in case I don't use it all. Let me see. I'm going to try and do that without. Does that kind of work? There we go. And okay, so then I just do that. And then I put my sausage and chicken back in and cook it for about, let me see if I can do that without having my arm in the way. That's kind of awkward. I should have the camera in the other direction, but it's already here. Okay, so now I'm just going to stir this in, the chicken and sausage. Then I'm going to get a lid to put on it and set the timer for, I'm going to bring it to a boil first. Like a what would you call it? Like simmering boil, not like super boil. And then I'm going to put a lid on it, turn the heat down, and set the timer for like 20 minutes. So I'm going to pause it and get a lid. Okay, I have turned it back on because I'm hearing it start to heat up enough for a boil. So I'm going to stir it a couple more times. Hopefully I didn't put too much liquid in. As I said, I haven't made this in a while. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it now. And then I'm going to turn it down to like number 2, I guess. And set the timer for 20 minutes on my stove. There we go. And I'll be back to show you the results. Timer's about to go off. As you'll see, it's still a little bit liquidy. So what I do, I let it cook for about 20 minutes. And then I let some of the liquid cook out of it. I think the rice. Oh, there goes my timer. So I'm going to set the timer again for a few more minutes, about 5 minutes, and let it cook. My Fitbit is grabbing my, because it's magnetic, the watch strap is, it's grabbing my microphone necklace, my other one. Okay, so I'm just going to let that looks good so far. I'm going to let that cook a little with the lid off, and then I'll be back and see how it is. It smells so good, and I bet you anything it's going to taste so good too. I think it'll be good. I'm going to get a bowl, scoop a little up, and let y'all see what I think. Of course, I already know what I think because I know I like this stuff. My jambalaya. Now, other jambalaya would probably have, you know, probably some shrimp or something in it. But as I said, I don't do that. Hold on. Let me get my bowl. Okay, I'm back. I got one of my bowls that I'd gotten at Costco a long time ago. It was actually a dish set. It's a false scrap. And the name on it is Joanne, which is interesting. That's not my name, but my name's Joni, so it's very similar. A couple of years ago, we, I don't know, got a cell phone service or something through Costco, and they gave a $600 in Costco gift card. So I bought me some nice dishes because since my divorce and everything, I didn't really have any. I had hodgepodge sets here and there. So, okay, I'm going to turn this off, scoop some up, and then let y'all know what I think. I know my kids are waiting for, my daughter's like, is food done yet? They like my jambalaya, so that makes me happy that they like my food. Okay, that's what it looks like. And here in a second, I'll show you what it tastes like. Here's my dinner. See, my Fitbit is magnetic. The watch, band is, so it keeps grabbing that. Okay, it's very hot still, so I want to get a piece of the chicken and a piece of the sausage. There you go. Oh, where's the camera? Where's the camera? There it is. Oh, look at that. You can see the peppers. I think you can. Here's a pepper right there. You see the pepper? It rehydrated just fine. I know it looked like I'm licking up there. I don't know. I don't know why I look like that. Here we go. I have to blow it a little bit. It's hot. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Very hot. Still has a little bit more liquid than what I would normally like, but it is so good. I don't care. By the time we come back for seconds, a lot of the liquid will be gone, and it'll be more. It'll be fluffier, like. But I tell you what, this is really delicious. You want to try something different, and you can use if you want to use chicken thighs or shrimp or whatever. I'm sure would work in here, or whatever kind of sausage if you want to use andouille. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Blah blah blah. I do it every time, don't I? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and give me a comment below if you think you might try this. I'll try and put a recipe in the description. As I said, I kind of just go by, fly by the seat of my pants, as they say. So I'll have to, try and figure out how much of everything I use. It'll be, thereabouts of what I use. But anyway, leave me a comment, and if you wouldn't mind sharing the video, like and subscribing, I would appreciate that, helping grow my channel. And thank you guys for watching, and hope you all come back again. Bye. Be blessed.